Alright, Lions, so the end of my banner has now officially been announced. We already know what it's going to be, right? A swimsuit version of Menina, Bambietta, and also Candice. I'm gonna be a different man in the next 10 seconds. Like, after I see these characters in swimsuits, we're in a different game. I'm in a different reality. Trailer for a swimsuit banner. Oh my god. Let me see it. Let me see it. Oh my god, it's a red swimsuit. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god, no way. No way. No way a swimsuit banner's getting a trailer. Okay, that's cool. Oh my god. Oh. It is perfect. Yo, these are actually kind of funny though. Oh. 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 That's a banger. That right there is a banger. A banger. Swimsuit Zenith Summon. So they don't mention 1000-Year Blood War. That might be a good sign for these characters not being super limited like 1000-Year Blood War characters. But damn, that would have been, considering it got a trailer, I think that would have been significantly more cool if it didn't get leaked beforehand from Kellogg themselves. But let me put my glasses back on. Man, those are some really cool and well-designed swimsuit characters. I'm not gonna lie. My biggest fear was that these characters would be like over-designed, over-dressed. There are new resurrectable characters, that's kind of cool, and it's Desert Society. I guess we'll talk about those later today. But those look like some really cute swimsuits, and I think they match the characters quite well, I must be honest. Design-wise, they look great. Artwork, they look great. And yeah, these are just called swimsuit characters, so I'm going to assume these aren't 1000-Year Blood War characters. Yes, they're obviously from the 1000-Year Blood War arc, but they look great. And looking at the banner itself, it does appear that Bambietta is indeed the Technic character. So yes, she did get 2 Technic characters in a row. Bambietta is going to be the prize of the banner. Menina looks to be your potential new Super Linksa farmer. Mind was next in line. And then Candice, I mean, it can go either way with Candice. She could end up being a no attack damage character. She could be an overall good character. We are about to find out. So first and foremost, we have Bambietta. Let's look at her skills here. Firstly, she has a Ramka Killer. That's looking quite good. 14% recharge soul trait. She does have an enemies defeated bonus where after getting 25 kills, she does give your entire team 20% kill effects. In terms of enemies defeated bonuses, this could be alright. But at the same time, like, it's only one bonus here. Like, can we get a few more bonuses? Why we stop it at one? But this isn't too bad, right? Looking at the skill she has. Interesting. That's interesting, is it not? She's a Limit Breaker character, right? She's the Limit Breaker character of the month, but then again, I guess we also got Mugetsu, but she also got Guild Quest skills. That's surprising. If we exclude Guild Quest, though, she has Devastation plus 60%, Berserker plus 40, an 80% Spiritual Pressure boost, and also Frenzy plus 2, with an increased chance to inflict stat ailments against Aaroniero. And keep in mind, in her case, she actually does have Debilitator. Although she has Guild Quest skills, so she gets upwards to Frenzy plus 3 in Guild Quest. So that's like, she's like our first hybrid character where, you know, she's the Limit Breaker character of the month technically, but we also got Mugetsu, right? She, of course, is going to be good in Limit Breaker, but she's also more of a Guild Quest character. That kind of came as a surprise, I'm not going to lie. But I mean, the thing about it, right, like, Frenzy plus 2, 40% Berserker with an 80% SP boost, that's good as is. Like, that's perfectly fine as is outside of Guild Quest. But then, of course, in Guild Quest, she's going to get a lot more damage, in this case, Frenzy plus 3. What status does she actually inflict? Let me just quickly double check. So, Bambietta has the new enemies defeated bonus, kill effect plus 20%, which allows us to boost the kill effect of the entire team as long as 25 enemies are defeated. That's quite noteworthy, actually, given that it is a low enemies defeated count, mainly because in Guild Quest, you want to get that off straight away, right? In this case, after, on the 3rd wave, everyone in your team does 20% more killer effects. And this has actually been data mined for quite some time, so it's about time we actually did see it in game. And it says that there are no other conditions to meet for this 20% boost. That's actually quite noteworthy too. Yeah, I did not think about that. So the 20% kill effect here does actually go for everyone and their respective killers. So when I first read that, for some reason, I thought a Ranka killer. so they have to have her kill it, but they don't. So in Limit Breaker Quest, for example, you know, if your other characters have different killers, different attributes, they're going against different enemies, they're still getting 20% more killer effect, so it is quite a noticeable damage increase, I would like to think. And again, what we are probably going to see too, to be fair, is more team buffs, right? Mugetsu is a character you want to use in this upcoming Limit Breaker Quest, and he already has the team buff, so if she had a team buff, they would counteract each other, so it is quite noticeable and good, I guess, to a certain extent, that she does have a killer buff instead. In her case, though, all of her attacks can inflict paralysis and also lacerate, so that's actually a really good combination. I do like that. And we kind of saw that recently with Misaki, for example, where, you know, that really high chance to inflict lacerate is really good. Lacerate and paralysis, more so paralysis, though, so that's actually quite good, because you can also give her a 40% damage increase to enemies that are inflicted with lacerate through bonus abilities. That unironically wouldn't be a bad thing to do, and given that she has an increased chance against all enemies that are Rankars with Frenzy plus 3, I mean, with Frenzy 2, you're already guaranteed to inflict a stat ailment, but with Frenzy 3, you're pretty much guaranteed to inflict a stat ailment when it comes to Guild Quest content. But that's also, again, good for Limit Breaker Quest, where, again, you're going to inflict paralysis, and they're going to be stuck there. When we played Lisa, I believe, last month, she was actually very good for her respective Limit Breaker Quest, and Bambietta looks to be just significantly better at that. So I would say, as long as she has good, strong attacks here, she's looking to be a really good character, right? Shout out, big up the Bambietta fans, right? You know, we were questioning who was going to be the Limit Breaker character. It did actually end up being Bambietta. And she looks solid. Despite her being a Guild Quest character, she also should be pretty good in Limit Breaker, and just looks overall good as is when we look at the skill set alone. Really comes down to the strong attacks, how good she's actually going to be, and she even gets better in Arena, so that's actually not too bad. Next up, though, we have Candice. She, unfortunately, is the normal attack damage character, Guild Quest character, for what? Sternritter. Sternritter. Okay, that's not too bad. We expected a NAD character for GQ here. Do we want it to be Candice, though? I mean, to be fair, Candice has gotten the character that she's gotten the least amount of characters of these three characters here, right? So unfortunately, that might be a bit disappointing for Candice fans, but she also looks good as is, you know. Already being a no attack damage character with a boost makes her relevant for quite a long time. In her case, though, Sprinter plus 3 on a no attack damage character is quite noteworthy. She does have Flurry plus 1, which gets increased to Flurry plus 2 in Guild Quest, which is dumb. It should just be Flurry plus 2 naturally. Like, where Flurry plus 2 matters the most, where it would be broken, is in Guild Quest. Having Flurry plus 2 in normal PvE and Epic Raids does not make the character, like, any better or, like, broken, right? It would be nice, though. I don't like this skill, but she does have Flurry plus 2 in Guild Quest. Other than that, though, 80% bruiser with an additional 20% normal attack damage, and that gives your entire team, as long as they are speed attribute characters. You get more killer effects, more range damage. You also have booster. You have SA2 enhancer. Damage output is definitely very high, especially with Quincy damage being dodged. You also have long reach, Sprinter plus 3. You're taking damage less than 21%. Very simple character. Very simple character. Normal attack damage character for Guild Quest. Gonna be really good. Let me quickly double check, though. If we actually have a look at the stun rates killers, right, these are your options. And while, yes, we do have access to Chad and also Tsukishima, two normal attack damage characters with a boost SA2, let's be honest, lads, they're not that good. They're old characters. You can very rarely ever pull them. Mostly Tsukishima, right? You can pull Chad, but then Chad's awkward when used in Guild Quest because he just does significantly less damage the second you inflict a stat ailment. And if you are someone that's using someone like Ichigo, for example, that has a very good chance to inflict stat ailments, it's just very awkward. So I would say Candice is definitely going to be the more modernized, no attack damage character, team booster, where if you don't have someone like the true Shika Ichigo, she might actually carry you throughout the quest. And at the same time, more non-attack damage characters, especially newer ones and relevant ones, are never a bad thing. So this Guild Quest definitely did need a new support character, and it looks like Candice is going to fulfill that role. And then lastly, we have Menina. Let's check out what she does have here. So scrolling down, she does have Quincy Killer. That's okay. I don't personally mind that. I don't personally mind that. But we can already expect what she is going to be. She's going to be the more modern, new Super Elixir farmer for the mind attribute. I don't own someone like Ikaku, so Menina will be right up my alley. But most importantly, what we are going to see is that she is offering this. But most importantly, what we are going to see here is that she is offering +5 Super Elixir potions through the soul trait, and then I assume an extra 5 through the actual skills, which we can see here. And wow, what a character. What a character. Let me just quickly have a look at this, right? So for starters, it's quite noteworthy here that she does have shared complete stat immunity. We spoke about it with Mugetsu. Very rarely do we see any character get complete stat immunity, let alone shared complete stat immunity. Now, is this going to be useful? Maybe it would be. That's actually quite noteworthy that Menina did actually get that. But in terms of damage output, perfect. Perfect. Frenzy +2, 100% more damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment with a 50% Berserker. And then you also have Pierce Iron Skin. As long as she has good strong attacks here, which I don't think even matters to be fair, she's already like Senjumaru level tier as a farmer. And then she's technically even better because she's given +10 super links or potions, +5 normal links or potions. It's Menina in a swimsuit, so I'm more inclined to use her. And then also at the same time, nice protection with the Team Heal SA2 and also multi-barrier, and also coin drop 100%. So that's actually higher than usual. Usually it's like 70%, right? So another fairly simple character, just going to be a overall great links of farmer. Super links of farmer specifically, which again has been needed. And again, I think, listen, out of the 3 characters here, Menina ain't my favorite, but in terms of looks, I think I do like Menina more. And I think her swimsuit's actually quite cute. Let's actually ever see, do they say anything specifically here? Shared complete stats immunity 100%, which protects her and a team from any hazards. Is that going to be going Cold Quest? Maybe. I think it would be. I think it would be. I actually do like what they have done with Menina here. And again, the killer, truth be told, don't matter. We're sort of Senjumaru. She clears super fast. Menina's going to be the exact same. Look at the filler pool, though. Yeah, it's obviously a good banner. It's last year's swimsuit characters. This looks like a good banner. This looks like a good banner. And I want to assume here, again, given that nowhere does it say these are 1000-year Blood War characters, nowhere in the filler pool are there 1000-year Blood War characters, I'm going to assume these are just standard seasonals that can be in the end of year portal selection, that can be potentially summonable on the collection pass tickets, and maybe will appear as fillers more often when compared to 1000-year Blood War characters. You know, the pattern we have been seeing this year is seasonal characters are becoming fillers only after like 4 months. So these characters might be back as fillers sometime soon. All right, then. So let's have a look at the new characters in swimsuits. I gotta say, I, again, really like the designs. My biggest... You kind of see it with Bambietta. My biggest gripe with swimsuit characters as of late is that can I just keep putting extra clothes? Have them in a swimsuit, please. I don't want to have extra clothing, bro. But I do like the red swimsuit that Bambietta has going for it. The skirt, again, I would prefer not be in there, but it's quite see-through and fine with it. And what's the theme that Bambietta has going on here? Is she actually throwing some type of Pokeball with hearts? Oh. Oh. Her model looks great, though. Her model looks great, I'm not gonna lie. Give me that heart. Is she throwing it at me? I hope so. Nice. And she is a melee character. So, again, we did say yesterday, I didn't think Bambietta would be the limit breaker character. It makes sense, though, given that she is the most popular of the 3. They would want to sell her the most, right? And she's a seasonal, right? If they wanted to make her melee, they could easily do that. Let's see the character's gameplay, though. What strong attacks is she actually going to have? This is a limit breaker quest. That's the first time we've seen a limit breaker quest in this particular map, by the way. So SA1 looks to be a vacuum vortex-like attack. That's not too bad as an SA1. SA2 looks to be a beam forward, potentially. Overall solid care, and I assume the SA3 is going to be a full screen, right? I'm liking the effects. They come up really quick. Is the heart thing supposed to be like the Bankai stealing medallion? Is that what like this heart thing is? I like her visuals though. She has no range collision. That works out in her favor. SA3 comes out quick. I like her gameplay. Again, we're just going to see like a lot of water theme going on here with these characters. The question is though, is she going to be better than Kyoge? It's kind of funny to see Kyoge resort to a size, but maybe he will be. The problem with Kyoge and Bambietta in the same team is that Kyoge might not inflict a status on him because I feel like Bambietta's going to be hogging it all. But I like the Nat string. It looks cute. So yeah, SA1 is definitely a group and attack. SA2 looks to be a beam forwards. 2 attacks though. It's a different attack. We might have to check the data mines if there are one. Because it looks a tad bit different. I can't really make out what that is. But that SA3 I like. That SA3 I like. And then let's see the someone. We did get a glimpse of it. That's really cool. That's really cool. I like it when they include multiple characters in the soul bomb. Would have loved if somehow Giselle and Little Tar could have been thrown in there. Damn. 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 I'm kind of like... I don't like that she's a Nat character. Like, I get that one had to be it. But I think I like Candice's design the most. I'm not going to lie. The black goes really well with her hair color. And again, Candice hasn't had a character in years. So, like, you would have maybe thought that Candice would be a better character than a Nat character. But SA2 being a boost attack here is actually really good. What is this team that they're using? That is a terrible team. An absolutely terrible team. And what's her whole thing here? Is she using a fan? I could choose that. It's absolutely boiling in this room. Let me take some gamer subs though. I'm sweating too much. I'm losing water percentage here, bro. Let's see these attacks. So Natring, yeah, she's just like hitting you with a fan. Okay, I'm down for it. Surprisingly, no lightning. Like I get these are characters in swimsuits, they're not using their abilities. But I'm surprised to see no lightning attacks here. So it looks like she has just like straightforward attacks. Her straight attack hit really doesn't matter, to be fair. SA3 looks cool though. I like it. At this point, I'm more interested in the sub-one because that's what I'm looking forward to. I was kind of curious how her sub-one would play out because again, we could hear the sub-one, right? She's on a catwalk. Damn. Damn. That's funny. That's this sub. Woo. This sub-ones are really funny. I was wondering because again, when we heard the special move early last week, right? We could hear that she's in a catwalk, and then at the end it sounds like she's flying away. I guess what we could hear was that it was the fan, and she's just imagining it. That's a really funny end pose. Like she's just imagining it. That's kind of funny. And the other characters in this summer just minding their own business. These are really fun. I kind of wish more swimsuit characters in the future. Damn. I kind of wish more swimsuit characters in the future. She's tall. She's tall. And this makes up for the other Menina being a Brave Bar character, right? But I kind of wish other characters in the future, swimsuit characters or seasonal characters in general, will have like sub-ones where they're just doing their things together at the same time. Like just that's kind of cool. All right, so SA1 is going to be a pushback attack. That looks like range collision. SA2 is going to be a lunge forward. And then SA3 is a full screen. Liking the visuals. Love that SA2. We're not linking her. Stop. I think she's fine. Again, with the skill set that she has on, realistically, it doesn't matter like how good or strong attacks actually are. She's already good as is. And the biggest problem with Ikaku, personally, you know, because you can make a case that Bargoda Sushi is worth bringing over Ikaku because he's not as protective. You're more likely to die more so. You know, Bargoda Sushi clear slower, but they clear safer. Ikaku can clear faster, but he's more risk at dying. In Menina's case, she's going to clear faster, and she's going to clear safer, right? That SA2 is going to be really good for protection. Keep you at full stamina if you need it. Keep you protected too. I like the idea of it, especially as a cop character. It's a weird kit, to be fair, but I don't think it's bad. I think she's going to play just fine. The question is, though, that SA1 being range collision, what type of attack is it? It's like Hallibel's is perfectly fine as is. I actually like that SA1. So let's see the summon. I kind of forgot what her summon was. She was kind of just sitting down. She kind of just throws the rock again. It's literally the same as the 1000 Year Blood one. That's kind of funny. And she takes the picture at the end. That's cool. Although, negative points for not having Candice and Bambietta in the sub-one. But that's actually, hold on. The whole idea actually of her just lifting up a massive rock to get a better sight is actually really cool. It's a cool way of like giving a throwback to our, you know, her past canon character, which is only like 3 months old, right? Gets a better view, sits down, and then takes a picture. It's cute. I like it. I like it. So there we go. Our first ever, my voice is breaking, our first ever 1000 Year Blood Wars seasonal banner. And again, we don't have fully confirmation, but it does appear these characters are going to be just normal seasonal characters. Design-wise, I'm happy about it. I think all 3 characters are cute. They look great. The swimsuits themselves do match the characters. In terms of characters themselves, Bambietta overall looks like a very solid character. Not as good as I thought she would be, considering that she is a limit breaker character. And that's not a bad thing, to be fair. But she overall looks good as is. Going to be really good in Guild Quest content. Just really good overall. You know, if you just want a good Bambietta, this is it, right? You know, the last Bambietta that we did get, it's good, but she's kind of awkward with the barrage attack. Despite her not having any Guild Quest skills, she was more of a Guild Quest character than this Bambietta, despite having more Guild Quest centered skills. Funny enough, right? This character looks to be an overall good Guild Quest character, but also doubles down as a really good character in general. If you are a Bambietta fan, you can definitely get a lot of fun with her, and you can even use it in Arena. I know Extra's going to get R10 day number 1. Candice, again, unfortunately, a Nat character, a Guild Quest Nat character at that, but she looks to be an overall good character. Like, she's definitely someone that I want to get on my account. And if you do want to use her, you can do that. She was given Sharpshooter, so she does have Guard Break. She also has Sprinter +3 and Dodge Quincy damage, and also Long Range for a ranged character. That's quite noteworthy, right? If you want to use it, you can definitely do that. And then Menina is going to be your best new farmer for the Mind Attribute. Hopefully our next Super Links farmer can be a power character. But if you want to farm a lot of Mind Super Links potions with a cute character in a swimsuit, she's definitely going to be up your alley. Easy, a character that rivals someone like Senjumaru, but in a way better than Senjumaru, despite them again being different attributes, right? because she is having the same damage output as Senjumaru to a certain extent, but with 10 plus hard links or potions. And the banner itself does feature last year's swimsuit characters, which have aged quite well, to be fair. You know, Rangiku is still a good heart super links or farmer. Mina, Rose, and Maruka are still good epic raid farmers with their plus 10 links or potions. And then while, you know, the other 3 characters aren't as good anymore, it's been 2 years, they still hold some value being links or farmers, right? And also, maybe I didn't mention in the video, in the trailer, we actually see at the end that there's a Switch logo and Xbox logo, so it does mean that the game is releasing on those consoles very soon, at least while this banner is active, for those that are wondering when that release is actually happening. But that's the swimsuit banner for the end of the month of June, an absolute banger. In the comments below, let me know what you think of these characters. I'm curious to know what you like to have to say, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.